Hello and welcome to my new NFL video, the top 5 quarterbacks. This is in my opinion, so don't have a massive mad at me because I didn't agree with your opinion. This is one of those topics where a lot of people have different views, so this is from what I've seen in my short spell of watching the NFL, a few years. These are top 5 in my view. Since my last NFL video, I've got 2 new jerseys. Vince Young, Tennessee Titans. He could end up in Miami, so it'd be a decent jersey if he ends up there. I know I'm a Dolphins fan, but I also got a Jets jersey. It's $8, around $11 including shipping. So I've got it anyway. Kellen Clemens, New York Jets jersey. It's stitched Premier as well, so very good deal. Sorry for the bad quality. I'm not using the actual YouTube camera, but I'm using this one just on my laptop, which isn't as good quality, and there's some random light that's coming from nowhere shining on me. Sorry about that. Anyway, top 5. Ben Roethlisberger, number 5. He won a few Super Bowls, but he has won them with very good weapons around him. Santonio Holmes was there for a few of them, Willie Parker. And the fact is that Steelers have a very good team there. And if it wasn't for that team, I don't think Steelers would have got to as many Super Bowls, obviously. Number 4. Now, most people are expecting me to put this guy, Drew Brees, at number 3, but the person I put at number 3 I think is a better quarterback. Drew Brees. Now, what him and Sean Payton did for the Saints for the franchise was absolutely fantastic. They turned them around and led them to a Super Bowl victory. I don't think many Saints fans saw that coming. I watched the Super Bowl performance and Drew Brees was fantastic, deserved the MVP. But number 3, Aaron Rodgers. I know you're probably going to think that because he was the last Super Bowl MVP that automatically makes him an elite quarterback, but it does in some ways. But it's also the way he did it that I've put him at number 3, because he spent a majority of the season without his top players around him. So many injuries. I was watching the Dolphins-Packers game last season, and the Dolphins won, but it was a very close game, and they were without Clay Matthews, Ryan Grant, and a few others. And Aaron Rodgers played really well without his main players. Obviously had Greg Jennings, but apart from that, there really weren't that many. And he led them to a Super Bowl where there were so many injuries for that Packers team, where people doubted them because of their injuries. And I was very impressed, and he was fantastic in the Super Bowl as well. Now, number 2 and 1, there are only 2 people who possibly could really go for it. But this is the one that most people argue about because it's such a hard one. I don't think there is a proper number 1 on stats or at all. It's just the way you like if you like NFL quarterbacks to play a certain way, it's the one of these 2 who plays that way that you like better. Now, number 2 for me, Tom Brady. He has got a very, very good team around him. Bill Belichick is very good at turning young players into top NFL players. So that's why he's at number 2. Because Peyton Manning is at number 1, has not much. That offensive line and the pass rushers on defense, they're not the best. Jeff Saturday's quite good, but apart from that, they're not exactly the best team. And Peyton Manning, if you look at the Patriots receivers, or what they had when they won the Super Bowls, Randy Moss, Wes Welker, both of them are better, in my opinion, when the Super Bowls were played. I know Randy Moss has dropped down a bit, than Austin Collie and Reggie Wayne. So, and Peyton Manning somehow manages to lead them to decent records. And the season before, a Super Bowl season where they didn't win it, when lost to the Saints, I think it was a 14-2 record where they were 14-0. And it just amazed me. He's such a good quarterback. Obviously, this season it didn't go as well. Where I don't know, people are starting to think he will start to drop in form now. I can't see that happening. He's such a good quarterback, definitely a future Hall of Famer. Like I think all five of these quarterbacks are good future Hall of Famers. Of course, they will be. Now, here's something I want you to think about. Me and my friend had a debate. We always argue with each other about who's better, Mark Sanchez or Tom Brady. I say Tom Brady is much better. He says that Sanchez is. I don't agree with this. Sanchez will be better in the future, but for now, it's got to be Brady. So, comment below. I know you'll disagree, so comment how you disagree. Thanks for watching.